I was always the dude with no friends for the majority of my school years, but not like the kid who sits in the library during break and lunch and is super socially awkward, but like the one everyone knows, because I would say or do something downright stupid in class. But obviously, I wasn't the only one who did these things. I was really trying to figure out what was wrong with me and why I couldn't really make a friend. I ended up getting fed up with myself and simply gave up and accepted that I had no life. Then, sometime later on, I stumbled across a documentary on Netflix called Pumping Iron. Some of you may know what it is about, but for those of you who don't, it's about my hero, Arnold Schwarzenegger, and his journey through bodybuilding. I thought to myself, damn, would you look at that guy and his huge, amazing abs and muscles? I bet he has so many friends and gets all the girls. I was in 8th grade and I didn't know that looks aren't everything, and it was mainly his incredible ego and narcissistic personality that got him everywhere. So I started following in his footsteps to get those huge muscles and amazing abs. And during that journey, I started to care less about getting friends and having a social life. I got so focused on the gains and how I looked, sort of turned into him that way. And I became a complete narcissist. But at the same time, people were trying to come closer to me, and it doesn't really make sense how when you try to open up to people, they push you away. But when you're super confident in yourself and simply don't give a shit, they come to you. So I was pushing them away, declining all requests to hang out during lunch and go to parties after school. I had the only friends I needed, the gym and my protein shakes. So I put on about 200 pounds of mass, and then during a super heavy set of squats, I don't remember the weight, I screwed up my hip. So I had to sit out for approximately 3 months. So during that time, I tried to go out with some people. They were pushing me away. Literally a week ago, I was getting invited to parties and to chill, and now when I asked, they were saying no. It made absolutely no sense. But then it did. I realized I was pushing people away because I was so invested in just myself and bettering myself that I forgot to go out and socialize, put myself out there. So I learned that I needed to really work on getting some balance in my life. But if I'm going to be honest right now, I don't regret anything at all. Because as Arnold Schwarzenegger once said, while others are out there partying and getting drunk, I was training and bettering myself. And I was the one who was bettering himself and staying on the right path, even if that meant having to push people away and sacrifice my social life.